Welcome back to the Dota 2 Ballistix Masters, and man oh man, tonight is the grand finals. Feels like just yesterday we were in the group brackets. And today we got White Rabbit Gaming taking on Energy Esports in a best of 5. Man oh man, am I excited. WRG, obvious favorites coming into this matchup. They are the Goliaths of SA Esports. Haven't lost a game the whole year. It's just how it is. They haven't dropped the match. But Energy Esports have been in a major run of form at the moment. When this lineup just came together, there were lots of questions around. I mean, on paper was very good. They struggled quite a bit in the last leg of DGL and the Dota 2 season in SA, but they've certainly come together now, winning their first game of the DGL Masters, beating a lot of big teams here in the Ballistix Masters, and tonight they've shown it. They're in the grand finals taking on WRG. But let's look into the draft. WRG taking out the Magnus and the Monkey King, so pretty standard stuff. And Energy Esports opting to take out the Abaddon, first ban yet again. Monkey King out, so a little sad, no Filthy Frank. Monkey King shenanigans going on this game. Always a pleasure to see that. So, Energy ban out the Legion Commander in the first phase now. And that's an interesting ban, and also a ban that makes a lot of sense. I've been doing a little research today, and the stats have shown Legion Commander in 7.05 is the 5th most picked hero. And not just the 5th most picked hero, it's sitting at about let me get you the numbers right now. At a 52% win rate at its pick rate. So it's sitting at the 5th most picked hero and one of the highest win rates. Still a little bit lower than Crystal Maiden, but it is at a really good position right now. All stats provided. Shout out to Knoxville at that Dota. And yeah, we see it. We got Warlock picked up in the first pick for WRG, and then we got a Koto pickup and a Nyx Assassin pickup. Now Nyx, WRG. Oh, this is Energy Esports who picked it up. All right, so that's an odd pickup for them. Second picking up the Nyx, but not a bad pickup. I wonder how they're gonna play this. So I wonder if they're gonna ban out the sort of big intel cores that Castaway usually plays in the middle lane, or they'll leave it in since they picked up the Nyx. Now WRG just going straight to pick up the Lifestealer, so standard stuff from them so far. Warlock, Lifestealer. And then the Kotal pick for Energy makes complete sense. I mean, this is a hero who's very popular in the South African meta right now, but also it's a hero that Energy run quite successfully. Filthy Frank having quite a few good games on it so far, and I like it so far. Vengeful Spirit ban out from WRG, and the Naga ban coming out yet again from Energy Esports. This is the maybe 3rd game in a row I've seen of Energy that they ban out the Naga. So it seems like something they don't like to deal with. And rightfully so. Castaway, he is pretty good on his Naga, not gonna lie. Now the Axe is taken out as well. It's a bit of a shame Axe is taken out. I was hoping we see some Chelsea Axe action again in the last series these guys played, because obviously WRG and Energy met in the winner bracket earlier in this tournament. In that game, the first game was pretty much a stomp from WRG. 25 minutes, that game was over. But in game 2, Energy played a very, very well played series. They took the game to it was about 50 minutes, and Chelsea playing a monster Axe, winning team fight after team fight, just managing to defend that high ground. So it was a good performance from him. But I'm interested to see how it goes thus far. They pick up the Juggernaut now, so the two big scary melee carries already thrown out onto the table, and rightfully so. These are the two most picked carries in Dota 2 at the moment. Patch 7.05, Juggernaut is the 2nd most picked hero, and like I gave the stats last time when I said he's the 2nd most picked, but only 48% win rate. His win rate has improved. He's sitting at about 50%, at a 50% win rate now, 50.044. Sorry, 50% point. Yeah, 50.04. So not a bad win rate on him. Lifestealer, similar story, at about 51% win rate at the moment. But Juggernaut picked up just a little bit more. Now Earth Spirit got picked up now as well. And I like Earth Spirit with Lifestealer especially. It can be an impact bomb hero from very early. You can just pop in the Lifestealer once he's 6 and you can just start the nonsense from the get-go. You don't even need a blink attack or anything on ES. That's always cool. So both teams sitting with very solid drafts right now. But both teams are a little different draft. Of course, WRG haven't shown off their offlaner just yet. And this Juggernaut for Energy Esports, it'll most likely be a carry Juggernaut, but it obviously could be a middle Juggernaut as well. All depends on the matchup. Now, WRG banned the Lina now at ban number 4, so it's making it pretty late into the drafts here. It's quite surprising. But Lina is a hero who's not for lost steam, but it's not what it was in the last patch. In 7.04, it was just ridiculous. With its minus 30 seconds respawn talent at level 10, it was just almost unbeatable. Like with the Bloodstone, it was respawning instantly, fight after fight for quite a long time. So I'm glad that they patched that. It seems a bit more balanced now, but I still think the hero is in a really good place. And we see the Disruptor picked up. This hero I always like to see played. It's great team fight control. Glimpse being one of the most unique abilities in the game. Just an all-round solid hero. WRG do have Lifesteal is pretty good against Disruptor though. Well, in some cases. If you get the Rage off first, it's okay. You can Rage off the Glimpse as well. But then again, if we're counting supports that are good against Lifestealer, they're few and far between. It's just a pesky hero, Lifestealer. Man, I thought Lifestealer would finally fall out of the meta after the nerfs after 7.04. But sadly not. He is still a menace. Lifestealer is like, it's just one of those carries that throughout the history of Dota it's always been picked and will always be around. Rightfully so. He's a great hero. Energy really thinking about this 4th pick? And now that's an interesting pickup. They pick up the Clockwork now. And I feel like Clockwork has made a small resurgence now. At DAC had quite a bit of a showing. Not a lot of games obviously, but the players and the teams who did run Clockwork, it was quite successful. I mean, Universe played a couple of Clockwork games. Was it Ice Ice Ice? I'm trying to think who was the other guy who played it. It wasn't Ice Ice Ice, because Faceless had a terrible time there. I don't think I even... Yeah, they had a terrible time. It was one of the better teams also was running the Clockwork. Oh, it was Team NP. SVG playing the Clockwork. Had some monster games on it. But I think he's in a really good position. He's one of those heroes who can just always go around the map, get solo pickoffs, just create chaos. And I'm interested to see how much Chidawi plays his Clockwork. He always an impressive guy to watch. So, it could be good. And last but not least, Castaway's Invoker is banned out. I still haven't got to cast a Castaway Invoker game. I'm pretty sad. Oh. But maybe in the next game.
10 seconds remaining.
I didn't have. They seem like they got a lot of stuff to deal with in Invoker this game. They got the Nyx Assassin, with late game mana burn just does crazy amounts. They kind of got Disruptor. But anyhow, I agree with the decision to ban out the Invoker. You don't want to chance something like Castaway on Invoker in the first game of a best of 5 series. That's not a risk worth taking. And then Medusa was banned out 5th ban for WRG. That's pretty interesting. But NG are lacking a sort of the big scary like carry hero. I mean, you got a Juggernaut of course, but like you're not gonna pick Juggernaut as a solo core. You're gonna pick another like core hero in the middle lane. So Medusa's a good ban. Kites up Lifestealer pretty damn well. Very tanky to all the things that WRG have to offer at the moment as. So it's a pretty good ban. And it seems like Energy Esports like to have that like one hard carry that they just give to Chosen One and he just wrecks with. So WRG definitely doing their homework. Now WRG is still looking for Castaway's hero. Pretty interested to see what they pick up for him.
Radiant team pick.
And they went to go for the Shadow Fiend. Alright. That's a more standard pickup. Nothing too quirky today. But man, Shadow Fiend is a good, strong hero. So that's pretty normal. And I like it. Shadow Fiend has been getting quite a showing in his last couple of matches of Ballistix especially. Bravado, was first XCC to whoop it out against BVD, and then BVD returned the favor in both of the following games. And in the last series between Energy and BVD, they also went to pick it up. And ooh, we got the Templar Assassin brought out. And this is the best time to pick TA. 5th pick, no counters. You just pick it up, and I like it. I wonder how good of a start he's going to get against the Shadow Fiend. If the the player is good enough, you can just walk to the lane and you just zone out the Shadow Fiend with side blades. Or even if you have a support come and do that as well. But I mean, if they get off to a good start, it's not an easy lane for Shadow Fiend to be in. Very hard for Shadow Fiend to solo kill a TA. He's just Templar Assassin, man. And I said the big one position is coming. So they got a dual core of Juggernaut TA on the side of Energy. I like that. You got Nyx Assassin, you're more roamer playmaker, not really farming off laner. And the drop for Energy looking pretty good right now. But I think the key points for White Rabbit Gaming in this first game will be the Clockwork and the Earthbird. These are the two heroes who are going to be making the plays on the map. So it's all about how effectively they can do it.
5 seconds.
Now if these are WRG's players, man, that's going to be like you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
Prepare for battle.
And the game is up. Both supports making very quick TP smoke rotations, and I don't know if this ward got it out. Mr. Schlink's got a very quick ward down, but it's all good. I don't know if Strike, he doesn't even have a sentry wards out. Shout out to LG. I wonder if these guys are sponsored or whatever. I don't even know. But let's get back to the game. We got Nyx Assassin. Chelsea's still smoked up here. He hasn't placed on his ward. Oh, he has placed on his ward. That's an odd ward. Gives a lot of vision. I don't know. I think I like it, man. It's pretty good. Daya. Santo, he doesn't have a ward on him. He got a sentry ward available, so if they want a D ward, they won't actually find a D ward here because Radiant put a very sneaky ward over here. I like it. These two guys, they just strolling around in base for the moment. Got Castaway on the Shadow Fiend. We got Mr. Shal Whelp on the Lifestealer. We got Chidawi on the Clockwork, and he's gonna be the guy to watch for this game. I'm calling it already, man. So good. And on the right Radiant side, we got Chelsea playing the Nyx Assassin. We got Mr. Filthy Frank on the Cottle yet again. Played some great games so far. Mr. Chosen One on the Templar Assassin. Momo on the Juggernaut. And Strike on the Disruptor. So nothing fancy going on the Devil on Ruin fights. Getting an equal 2 for 2 Rune trade. And everything looks good. And the question is Mr. Schlink's going to be pressuring here in the mid lane from the start? He's got his Orb of Venom ready. He's got his wards, he's got his sentries, he's got everything ready. So can they shut down this TA at the start? Or is Mr. Chosen One going to have a monster time in zone the Shadow Fiend out? Wait, what? Okay, I missed something. Shadow Fiend sitting on 14 souls? What are they doing? They were doing something sneaky. And this is a pretty clever play. I gotta go check the replay and check it out. Oh, Schlink's rolling in from the get-go, putting the Ras on. TA pops the Shared Tangle and the branch already. And quite a fun trade. Okay, I gotta go back and check this replay and how the Shadow Fiend got his souls. Was he denying the Clockwork cogs or something like that? That's pretty funny. Now, let's take a look at bottom lane. Bottom lane, we've got Juggernaut and Disruptor taking on the Clockwork. Clockwork, the hero, you don't want to just leave having a good time in lane. Now, Clockwork's one weakness is that he doesn't farm too well outside of the lane. But in the lane, he's got a strong presence. And he's having a good time so far. Setting 2 for 2, nearing his level 2. But nobody's having too big of an issue. Now, the Earthbird is here on the Scout middle. Oh, Chosen One dropping pretty low to the Shadow Fiend Razors. And the right clicks are coming on. He's going to be forced to pop the Self, but I hope he does. Okay, he does pop the Self, so he's all good. Oh, Castaway, is he going to cancel the Self? Oh, he doesn't cancel through Refraction. Good times. But Mr. Stinks, he's waiting for the plays. And the top lane, we got a dual lane coming out here from Energy. They dual laning with the Cottle. Pretty standard stuff. And I like the dual lanes with Cottle. He's such a strong laner, and you just shut down the enemy core a little better than other heroes do. But back to action here in the middle lane. I'm waiting for this rotation here. The boulder's coming on, and it hits on the TA. He's having enough damage to bring it down. Refraction's on. It's up, so I don't think they can bring it down while Refraction's up. And that's the bugs of a TA. It's not an easy hero to kill mid. By any means. But now Castaway's going to pick up a DD rune. She's a really good start. That's quite a nice pickup. And Chosen One not having the easiest time, so he hasn't died yet, but he's sitting at only at 3 and 2 for CS. Now Clockwork seems to be in trouble here. Could this be the first blood? Can they bring down Chidawi? Spoon is already used, and he's got his boots. He is fine. Chidawi's got a salve still, doesn't even force pop the shrine. Good place to be. A good place to be. Oh, he's gonna pop his shrine. Yeah, he pops the shrine. Okay, he's gonna hold on to the salve. Not bad. So in the top lane, Chelsea having a good time farming here. He's got his 4-man shield, sitting at 11 last hits, almost level 3. He's gonna steal up the small camp. He's gonna get the range creep. Oh, he misses the range creep, but he gets the XP. Now, oh, Schlink's forced to roll away. And Radiant pop their shrine now too. I like the shrines. I think middle laners benefit from the shrines the most. Well, mid lane and off lane, obviously. Are they gonna make a play again? But the build is not even gonna reach this time. Chosen One's fine. Well, I say he's fine, but he's only sitting at 3 CS. Like, Castaway is putting a major damper on Chosen One's fun right now. He's gonna throw out the raise. He's got the next raise ready, but nobody wants to play too aggressive yet, just yet. Castaway sitting on 19 CS and 25 denies. Obviously, 14 of those denies did come from the start, but it's still a hefty amount of denies, nonetheless. So despite all the Earth attempts at rotations, he hasn't made any successful ones just yet. Chidawi sitting at level 4 now in this lane. I feel like somebody's... Strike could be in trouble here. He gets off the kinetic field. Oh, the cards go off. Now Strike could be in trouble. Could this be first blood for Chidawi? And he's going to get a solo kill here for first blood. Oh man. Well played to WRG Chidawi, and the first blood goes the way for them. That's a good old 400 goal swing. And that's the thing when you're laning against a Clockwork, man. He gets a good start. He's just so strong. In the 1v1 scenarios, if he catches you with the battery assault on, too much damage. In the middle lane though, it seems like Chosen One's getting a little bit more time to farm. He gets the cast last hit, so slowly but surely I'm sure he'll catch up. But Schlink's not giving him any space to breathe. This Earth Spirit has camped mid the whole game. Castaway gets a haste now too. They're gonna get the... Oh, they get the boulder off now too. Or retract attacks from one of the race charges. So Chosen One's still fine despite all these ganking attempts. He's got a bottle now too, so he's got that innate regen going. But man, oh man, this TA is not having a fun time farming. And Chidawi could be in trouble here. They're going to make the play, but not enough damage to bring him down. And he still has the salve. Oh man. Chidawi having a brilliant start so far. In the top lane though, his counterpart Chelsea's farming just as well. He's almost his level 4, sitting at 19 CS. Everybody's all good. Oh man, give this TA a break, Mr. Schlinks. The whole game. He just walks at him, charges at him. Doesn't want to let him stack the camps anymore. Can't even farm a neutral in peace. That's the life of an Earth Spirit. He just ruined everybody's day. Now action seems to be going down. What? Now Momo could be in trouble. Is it spin damage enough to bring down Chidawi? And it is. That's a kill going the way of the Juggernaut. So pretty big pickup for the side of Energy Esports. They got a return kill in this monster bottom lane. But the Earth Spirit in. Looking to make a rotation. Can he find the Juggernaut? Or is he going to try settle for this Disruptor? He can't kill this Disruptor. He's level 2. But this guy's got no regen. So can he get scouted? Oh! I don't know if that actually gave vision. Does it give vision? Oh no, it doesn't give vision of that. Ooh. Momo, you lucky man. Oh man, Castaway CS is something to take pride in right now. 40 CS 6 minutes in, 37 denies. Inflated by the 14 in the base. But still, denies are denies, man. He'll take it. Fantasy points in his favor. Stun gets thrown out. And Chelsea's just farming up. So he's finished up his mana boots. I think Assassin's in a good place right now, but he could be in trouble. They get the slow on him. Actually, they're chipping away, but he's just gonna TP out, and he's fine. Oh, he TP to his shrine. Picks up the bounty run. Doesn't even have to pop his shrine. Oh, Nyx, what a lovely champion. No, the Juggernaut is still half a level off level 6. Oh, but he's gonna get the spoon off immediately. So putting that insta harass on the Clockwork, and the Clockwork is now out of regen. He just got a magic stick left. He's popped the shrine already. But the battery assault is gonna start hitting on Momo. Is it enough? Nah, nowhere near enough. He's gonna get crit up too. Oh, and he gets Omni Slash, but oh, such unlucky bounces coming out from Momo. Now he could be in trouble. Shlinks is in the area. The tower hits him, and he is dead. So that's a kill going inside of WRG, and that was a risky Omni Slash to say the least. Dropped it right by the creep wave. I mean, he did get unlucky with the bounces. He didn't need all 3 bounces to land on the clockwork, but just 2 would have been fine. But today wasn't that day for RNG to be in his favor. That's a death for the Juggernaut. Not an ideal situation for Momo by any means. This guy's just having a very good time in the middle lane, Mr. Castaway. But Strike is in the area. They pop the trap. Oh, he's going to TP away, but they get glimpsed off. And this could be a death for the Shadow Fiend. He's throwing out the razors. Is it enough damage? And it's not. Chosen One getting a kill. Okay, it's a kill getting split by 3 heroes. But, oh man, that's a big kill. So you get the carry, scary carry for Energy Bottom, but they get a return kill on your mid Shadow Fiend, and that's definitely worth it. You get almost 600 gold from 1 kill. Energy Esports are going to be taking that trade any day. Good rotations coming out from Strike there. Everybody's in position for that, and I like it. And they look to be making a play on Chelsea. Not an easy kill to get. He has phase boots, but still not an easy kill. Now Chelsea's sitting at level 5.5. He's waiting for his 6, and I wonder where's the first place he's going to make a rotation. Because obviously, a Nyx Assassin now is going to be sitting in lane and farming. I like this Nyx Assassin set that Chelsea has. It's pretty swaggy. Looks like a beetle. And Chidawi doesn't want to give this Juggernaut any space to breathe here in the bottom lane. Momo, he's not behind on CS per se. Like Lifesteal does have more than him. It's just he's not free farming this lane. He's forced to use his Omni Slash in the last fight too. Dying wasn't the best thing, but Omni Slash will be back up in about 20 seconds. So I wonder if he'll try and make a play with that yet again. Hopefully it's a bit more cautious to play. Hehe, I joke. He was unlucky, but also, I don't know. I'm not going to criticize that play. It happens. Now, there's a lot of supports babysitting here in the middle lane, but does anybody want to be aggressive here is the question. Chosen One, he's sitting at 30 CS now, 9 minutes in. Not the ideal situation for TA, by any means. But I don't know, let's check what stacks he's got going. He's got an Ancient stack here. Okay, no stacks here. I saw him stack this camp. Matter farmed it already. But this Ancient stack will be a good sum of gold. And they bring down the Clockwork in the bottom lane without even having to use Omni Slash, so that's a pretty big pick. I'm not quite sure how they got it. Maybe he went on them. I don't know. Now, Slinks rolls in. He misses the boulder. But can they catch 40 Frank? He's sitting at 445, and there's a double stun coming up from Chelsea. This guy's so fast at his movement speed, man. Cuddle's he's just a race car at the moment. Look at that. Oh, but he's going to get the boulder off. Okay, 40 Frank, you in trouble now, my friend. Can they get the blocks off? Lifesteal gets it. Life Leech off too. And that's an easy kill for Mr. Whelp. They get the roll off on Chelsea now too. Do they have enough damage? Shidawi's in the area, but the Cook doesn't quite hit. He's diving with the battery assault. He's getting there. A couple of charges off. But, everybody's fine. Charles is going to make it out of his life, and that's what counts. So, no rotations in from the energy supports, but it's cool. Now TA, sitting at level 8 now, he can hold his ground a little better in this middle lane. Once he's refracting up, he doesn't really have to worry about the shadow razors and all that jazz. And he does a considerable amount of damage too with refraction up. Now Strike is smoked up here in the middle lane. They pop the trap. Do they want to go? Now the trap is popped. He gets a refraction off. Glimpse used too. Do they have enough damage to bring Castaway down? He pops the Requiem. Damage reduction is getting used. And he's working out. Can they bring him down? Static field drop now too. Another race coming out and he's going to get a... Oh! Double kill for Castaway. Oh man. Deciding to turn around. Drop that raise. Getting 2 of them in that raise. What a player, man. What a player. But despite 2 heroes going down, it's only 160 gold swing in favor of WRG. So that just shows how big Castaway really is on the Shadow Fiend. Now plays are getting made bottom. Does Momo can bring Momo bring down this Earthspirit by himself? And he does. So solo kill going the way of Juggernaut. So man oh man, this is an action-packed game so far. 11 minutes, 10 kills on the board, 5-5. No room to breathe. Juggernaut sitting at 3-1 and 0. So he's caught up. He's got 3 kills now. Pretty good pace. Let's look at the net worth graphs. Net worth graphs 2,000 in favor of WRG. Obviously they had a free farming lifesteal. Okay, let's get back to that. Can he bring down Santo now too? Oh, he almost did. He does, and oh, he's getting pushed out of the cogs. So a little unlucky for Jidawi, but the battery assault is still going. Lifesteal is in the area now too. Can they bring anybody down? Strike might just be the casualty here. They get the open wounds off, and 1, 2 hit, 3 hit. Oh, he's dead, man. The battery assault was more than enough. Now Momo could be in trouble now too. Double raise coming out from Castaway, and Momo is dead. That's a 2-for-1 trade going the way of WRG there. But Radiant did get a tower bottom, so it's okay. Not the worst thing to happen. But god damn it, Castaway sitting at almost 100 CS, 12 minutes in. Finished up his trades, and he's going to go straight for the Shadow Blade this game. And he'll have it rather quickly, just 600 gold off. wonder what did Chosen One opt to go first here.
Dire's top tower is under
Oh,
attack.
this is a Hand of Midas shift queued on the TA. Now, this is something you used to see quite a while ago, like RTZ Speed Gaming a while ago. But I don't know, maybe he believes it can work. Maybe it could work, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. But then again, I'm not a Masters player and I'm not in Grand Finals of Ballistix, so I'm just going to trust him. Midas Gaming for the win, and let's see how it goes. Now, we got the Earth Spirit smoked up here with the life delay inside of him.
Dire's top tower
These guys are showing mid. They're making a play here. Can they bring down the... Oh, Golem gets thrown on, and now Lifestealer and Earthspirit are here. They get the glimpse off, but is it enough? Chosen One's gonna fall, and that's 2 heroes dead. That's the Juggernaut and the TA falling. Oh, this is a disaster for Energy Esports right now. Strike gets off the kinetic field, though, so he can make it out of his life.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, that was the worst timing. Like, oh, that was unfortunate timing for Energy Esports to try go for that kill on the Clockwork mid, just as the Earthspirit and Lifestealer decide to rotate. It happens. It happens. Now, momentum slowly but surely shifting in the favor of WRG. Networth not showing that just yet, though. Castaway pops his inverse. Can he get Filthy Frank here? Oh, he misses the first race. And Vanilla gets popped too, so Filthy Frank got the place. He's going to get the TP off. Ace Castaway here in time. All raises on cooldown. Fog. And Filthy Frank is fine. That's a nice play by Kotal. Now, top could be in trouble. Chirawi and Chelsea gets stunned up. Lysil is in area 2. He doesn't have enough mana for the Vendetta. So that's rather unfortunate. He had the magic stick. Would it have been enough? No, it wouldn't have been enough. Just 3 charges.
Blessings.
I wonder if he decided to hold on to the mana burn there and just pop the Vendetta instead, if he would have been fine. Oh, no. Chirawi had dust on him too. He was dead regardless. So in the net worth department, we got Shadowfiend and Lifestealer sitting quite far ahead of the rest of the team. I mean, not the rest of the team, the rest of the people in this game. I mean, Juggernaut sitting at 1700 gold behind the Shadowfiend. TA, similar story. And in fact, the Clockwork has more farm than the TA. Oh man, Clockwork. This is a hero I was waiting to see played in this Ballistix so far. And Jidawi is just the perfect guy to be doing it. He's not afraid to go around making plays, doing his thing. Such an active hero. Now Castaway, he Shadowbladed up, Lifestealer inside of him. Can they bring down Momo? He's gonna get the hit off. Lifestealer pops out, he gets the spin off, but is it enough? Lifestealer charging him, he got the face boost, he's got the armlet. Castaway walking the other way, he's getting recalled up now, he's TPing out too. Can he make it out in time? Requiem's gonna get popped and they... What just happened?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Chelsea died there? Whoa, I think he TP'd on top of the Shadowfiend. I think he TP'd on top of the Shadowfiend, and as his TP went off, he just popped.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
But
attack.
Juggernaut did make it away with his life. So, that's pretty cool. That was quite an hilarious interaction, I'm not gonna lie. The Shadowfiend, I mean, this Shadowblade really putting in work so far. He's made quite a few successful rotations with that. And it seems like they're going to want to siege on this tier 1 tower. Are they? Do they? Giving the Warlock space to farm me in the middle lane. Santos seems to be going for Midas as well this game. But they do have 3 heroes here, Lifestealers here. They can siege this thing down. I don't know if Energy can defend this tower. I mean, it is only 3 heroes here. They have the static field already. Are they going to make rotation now? The bowler's going to come out. They catch Strike, and Strike could be in real trouble here. Kinetic field is popped. Stowing on 2 heroes, but oh man, the Shadowfiend right clicks is more than enough to bring him down. And now the question of defending this tower is pretty much answered. But Chelsea's finished up his Midas. Chosen One finished up his Midas. So they planning for the late game now as well. Momo, complete the Midas trio. Go for it. Juggernaut Midas is not unheard of either. I'm just kidding. You need 1 hero to be able to fight at those stages anyway. Nyx Assassin obviously is a standard Midas hero.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Oh my god, Clockwork bought on Midas as well? Who even does that? Alright. It's cool. No tilt. Filthy Frank is halfway to his Ag, so that's going to be a very notable pickup for them. There's no like real counter to Clockwork. I'm sorry, to the Kotal this game. I mean, you got the Clockwork who can just hook him out when he's doing his spamming UAV sort of things, but other than that, he's fine.
Illusion.
And once he gets his Ags, he's in a much better position to defend the towers, constant ability to recall people, and it's just a Kotal Ags, man. I don't need to explain that. It's gonna make a big difference when he comes. Oh, they pop out. Nice bait with the illusions there, Mr. Chosen One. Now, he's completed his trades now too, so his farming speed is definitely going to be increased. He's got trades, he's got Midas. He farms up these jungle camps pretty damn fast now. The lanes are pushing out, and he's 1800 gold behind this lifestealer. So, not the worst position to be in for Chosen One. But how quickly can he get to this Desolator, though, is the question. Like, is he going to get it fast enough before Lifestealer has his next item? Or even his Deso? Okay, he seems to be going for SNY this game. And, okay, that question's answered already. He almost got this thing. So, by the time Lifestealer has his Sanjay Yasha, she will not have a Desolator ready. That's the thing. You know, usually when you get a TA Desolator, it's a big power spike. You get it 17, 18 minutes, even 16 minutes if you're having a good game, 15 minutes. However it is. And it makes a difference. You can just start 2 or 3 hitting people. But going like this kind of build where you get a Midas first, pick up the Killer Ring, he's not going to come that fast. But now, Chelsea making the play stop. He's taking some real damage to Shidawi. Cartel's in the area too. He's going to charge up the Illuminate. Is it enough damage? Oh, it missed on Shidawi. But they get the glimpse of Town too. And Shidawi should be dead. I say should be, but he is still standing. Now, Cartel gets stunned up. Slinks is in the area. They pop Magnetize. He's going to TP out, but is it enough? He's going to get the one over, and they kill the Cartel. Shidawi's still standing, man. I was just about to flame his Midas at his dice. Like, if he had another item, he would have been fine. Yada, yada. But he survives with just pure skill. I feel like Cartel maybe should have charged up that Illuminator a bit quicker, but now Charlie is taking some real damage. He's going to rage and TP. Do they have enough damage to bring in time? No, they do not have enough damage to bring it down in time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, man. Action-packed game so far. Now, Castaway's finished up his Dragon Lance, and he's well on his way to a BKB. He's got the Oak Club already, sitting at 400 gold. Okay, she's not too close to it, but not that far either. He's going to pop the Shadow Blade. Chosen One, he's going to show you in the middle lane. He's going to charge up the Requiem. All the damage gets soaked up by Refraction. He's going to pop the Trap now. He gets over Mouse Strike. He has heroes in the area. Static Field is available. They drop the Glimpse. They drop the Static Field. But the haste is enough for him to walk straight out of the Kinetic Field before it pops. So rather unfortunate for the side of Energy there. That was well calculated by Castaway. He knew he was fine. Now, Lifestealer sitting and waiting inside this clockwork. Who can he find? Juggernaut is farming in this area. He's good game sense for Momo. But can Mr. Shidawi get off the hook shot? Waiting. Patience from Zoe. Castaway is gonna bait sieging up this tower. I like it. He's a Shadow Fiend, he does real damage, he got a Dragon Lance, he can siege more or less safe. And the minute somebody walks here, if they don't like make a proper rotation, he's gonna get incinerated. Now Chosen One puts on a trap there, that's a really well placed trap. Great game sense. And the Clockwork's gonna TP out. TP to the top lane, and can they find somebody? Chelsea's in the area. Bolty Frank's TPing out now. They got the sentries available. Can they bring on Chelsea? The hookshot's gonna miss. And he just gets him dead off, so he's gonna be fine. Now can Energy take this fight here in the middle lane? Warlocks here waiting in the trees. They pop the trap. They get the vision. Can they just throw out Omni Slash? They do. They bring on the Warlock, so that's a nice pickup from them, and no casualties dropped. Top or middle lane. Chelsea's on the hunt. Can they catch anybody? This is a tier 1 standing here for WRG, so no dives really can be made by Energy. But do they want to siege this tower is the question. They don't have Omni Slash available, but everything else is pretty much in good shape. And with the trades in the Midas, attack speed is really good. Oh, but Filthy Frank rolls in. Lifestealer's infested inside. He gets off the Magnetize. But oh man, Chosen One doing the damage even without the Desolator. Brings down the Earth Spirit. But Static Field gets dropped now too. Jidawi is taking some tick damage here from the Templar Assassin. But Juggernaut does fall. Oh, Glimpse gets used. Is Chosen One going to be in trouble here is the question. Chelsea's in the area to throw out the stun, and they all seem to be fine. But very unfortunate, the Juggernaut had to fall in that fight. So, not a favorable trade there for Energy Esports, but it could have been a lot worse. The tier 1 tower is still standing too, so not the greatest thing ever. But yeah, gonna finish up a Desolator now, so that's gonna be a pretty big pickup for... And man, this Midas is paying off actually. Look at him. He's just 400 gold behind the Lifestealer, and 1,000 of the Shadow Fiend. And Chosen One, he's a guy who I can rely on this Templar Assassin. He's gonna come back in this game, I believe. But more importantly, Roshan is falling pretty damn fast to WRG now. I don't think Energy know about this or can even contest us right now. Static Field's down. Sorry, Static Storm's down. Omni Slash is down. All's down. Aegis in the hand of... Oh, they gave it to the Lifestealer. I thought they were going to give it to Shadow Fiend. Maybe Castaway's just like, nah, I can't even die right now. Alright, so now that the Aegis has fallen in the hands of WRG, the question is, can they walk up the high ground? I think they're in more than good enough shape to take a fight, obviously. But I don't know if they're just going to straight up walk up the high ground. I don't think they'll do that. They'll probably just siege out these middle towers, these outer tier 2s. Maybe win a fight and then walk up. But I don't know. We're going to have to see how they do it. Net worth is sitting at about 6k. Not the largest difference, but it's still pretty big. But the Aegis is going to be a big thing in this next engagement. So I think Energy will be trying to dodge. And they actually still have a tier 1 available, so I don't think high ground will be coming in this Aegis. But now they seem to be making a play on Chidawi. They get the stun off, and he catch shouting in the cogs. He can just pop the carapace and he'll stun up the next. And he gets glimpsed up now into the static storm. Now Chidawi's going to be in trouble. But the Warlock Golem gets thrown on, it hits too. And the Omnislash comes out, it brings down Chidawi. And he's getting chipped down his Golem too. But now Castaway doing such right-click damage here to Momo. He gets a spin off, he's surviving at just 30 HP. Can the Golem catch him is the question. And he's fine. But the TA did fall. I'm not sure where Chosen One died, but he did die. He died to the Lifestealer, so he could have been top. I'm not sure how that engagement went down. That's a big loss for the side of Energy. But all is not lost, obviously. Now, Castaway's finished up his BKB, but the Golem is down for another 130 odd seconds. Then you're going to go to the tier 1 tower. Should get it relatively uncontested. Although TA will be back in 15 seconds, so they might want to defend this. Omnislash is on cooldown. Another 70 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, I think they're just going to drop this tower. Walter Frank's now completed his axe, he's got the gem. So they got to win one fight and the ward vision, the ward game, the vision game, they'll still get an advantage in that.
Top tower has fallen.
No, will I still DTP out there? They don't want to pressure this tier 2 just yet. Castaway Shadow Blaze up. Is he going to find somebody? The Sentry Wards to scout him out. So no plays here for Mr. Castaway just yet. Mr. Momo finished up his Manta style now, sitting at 1000 gold. He seems to be wanting to get the Maelstrom up next, just for that extra magic damage. Very cost effective item as well. Cost for damage. Definitely a hashtag worth item. It is going to get reclaimed in 2 minutes. So I was completely wrong about they could be in high ground timing. And they don't even look to be putting too much pressure on the map. Like, they don't want to siege out these tier 2s or anything like that. They're just looking for the picks and taking map advantage where they can. I think they're going to siege up this bottom tier 2 now. Obviously, this is the important one. Give you some control of the jungle, the enemy jungle, and just a hard tower to defend in general. Cardinal's going to start out his spam, but I don't think they're going to commit too much to get this defend this bottom tower. But they might be looking to make the trade mid. Chelsea scouting on Chidawi here. But Chidawi, good game sense. He's just going to force stuff off the clip and he'll be fine. Tier 2 is going to fall relatively quickly. So free tower for the way for that WRG. And Mr. Chosen One, he's going to be nearing on his own BKB pretty soon. He's got enough for the Ogre Club. Minstrel Hammer, and he'll be nearing for the recipe pretty soon. So I'd like to see Energy maybe stall out a little bit before they take the next engagement. Wait for that BKB to come online. Stops quite a bit of damage this game. But you do have the Warlock Golem to go through that. You have Lifestealer, just mad physical damage. So yeah, a lot of stuff still to go through BKB. But I still feel like it's something that the TA needs to go. And if you look how Chelsea's optimizing this game, is pretty good too. He seems to be going for the Ags, so his high ground defense is going to be pretty solid once he has that too. And that's the way you got to be building. Oh man, Mr. Whelp is going to go straight for the Bloodthorn. Got the Orchid already. Have the Crystallis coming up sometime soon too. But Energy doing a good job of trading some farm as well. They are behind this game, but they aren't that far behind this game, and that's what counts. About 6k gold difference at 25 minutes is big, but Energy are doing a good job of keeping this map farmed out, pushing out their lanes, and just not falling behind. Look at TA, she's still only just a couple hundred gold behind the Lifestealer. That's negligible at this point for sure. And she now has a BKB completed. So, in a little better fighting shape. Maelstrom competed on Juggernaut 2. Strike still dirt poor, more or less. But the Frank, he's always rich, man. He's got his egg, he's got his gem, 4 stuff coming soon. Lots of ping coming out from both teams here. But the game seems a little bit of a stalemate at the moment. Nobody wants to commit anything right now. Cosway completed his Hurricane Pike, and he seems to be going for Butterfly next, which I think is a really great pickup. There's a lot of physical damage on the side of Energy. I need to mitigate a lot of that. And WRG is sitting 3 heroes here in the bottom half of this map, just keeping Castaway safe to push out these lanes. And if somebody does make rotation here in the bottom lane, they'll just die. But a very slow pace game of Dota at the moment from both teams. Nobody really wants to commit for anything. Energy doing a good job of dodging these fights that they don't want to take, keeping pressure here on the other side of the map. But the drawing is coming out, drawing back to the Roche pit. Roche will be down for another couple of minutes. I'm not sure how long this respawn is going to be. Could be a long respawn, could be a short respawn, who knows. You know, he just freaking... Oh, he's got his Ikes now, so he can just throw out hook shots whenever the hell he feels like it. Now, Esper does have a Inverse Ruin sitting with a lifesteal invested inside. Can they find somebody is the question. He's gonna boulder out. Is he gonna hit Chelsea in time? Nah, he doesn't. The rolling boulder doesn't go that far. So, yeah, we had a bit of a stalemate in the moment. Nobody wants to commit anything just yet. And Energy, props to Energy, they dodging these fights. They know WRG is a type of game to just look for these pickoffs and make plays off that. And Energy are doing a great job of dodging it so far. Now the network graph is sitting at about a stable 6k difference. So Energy still not falling behind in this game, despite the map control that WRG have, having the Aegis, all that sort of jazz. Not affecting them too much just yet. But I feel like this next fight is going to be a really big one. Like, there's going to be a huge momentum shift coming out from the next fight, especially like TA going in, all out no buyback. And I know we're talking buyback and stuff, and it's only 30 minutes, but this WRG lineup takes base pretty damn fast. TA's in the area. They're gonna ping her out. And she's gonna get recalled up. She's fine. Another tier 2 in the middle tower. The tier 2 middle did fall. Momo's pushing out the top lane. Building with his Mantas. And he's gonna go straight for the Mjolnir. Oh. So Chelsea opting to finish the SLNs first before completing his axe. But he does have money for axe now. He's saving up for buyback, I still think. Oh, maybe he just hasn't purchased it yet. Oh, he's gonna get hit by that. He could be in trouble now. Is he gonna buy out? He does buy out. So he finishes up his axe. But falling in the top lane, not the most ideal thing. Calls in 2 ports. Lane is pushed out. Not the worst thing to die on an ex-assassin. Especially after buying out. He's be back up in 35 seconds. Doesn't really affect anything. But now Roshan is back. Trap is laid. And I think this is where the next big fight is going to go down. It's probably here by the rush, but if Eyes of WRG, they take it, they can look for high ground. If Energy take it, they can be in a state to take control back of the map. They can look to take objectives themselves. Don't know if do they see the rush? Okay, they're gonna see WRG walking into the rush. Solar Grace gets popped, Bloodstone gets popped, and oh my god, I didn't know, but it's dropping so fast. They seem to be in the area. It's dropping so goddamn fast. Oh, what a big Blinding Light coming out from Kotal, pushing both heroes out of the pit. Now, this could be a big fight. Lifestealer walking back into the pit, and we're actually getting thrown out. TA is getting cut up here by the battery assault. He pops his BKB now. Who picked up the Aegis? Nobody picked up the Aegis. This shit. Momo gets his managed to snatch the Aegis. They bring down Castaway. This could be trouble. Warlock Golem is thrown out though. Momo could be in trouble. Sorry, TA could be in trouble. But they bring down Charles on the lifestealer now too. So two very big kills going the way of Energy Esports. They're gonna bring down. They get the glimpse off onto the Clockwork, and that's 3 kills going the way of Energy. And they got the Aegis. So that is a massive team fight win right now. That is a 1400 gold swing from one fight. They still have the Aegis. They're going to push on this tier 2 pretty fast with this Desolator. And this could be in main high ground. Could they force out some buybacks is the question. No Warlock Golem for the next fight either. TA's BKB on cooldown for 40 seconds. It'll be back up shortly. Whoa. That was a great team fight. And that blinding light is what changed it. Roshan was dropping so goddamn fast. But after popping it, he popped the Lifestealer and the Shadow Fiend out of the pit. And then Energy could just walk in and take the fight. It was great plays, man. RNG in their favor there. Now, they pushing so fast. No buybacks coming on. And this is going to be the first racks of the game dropping to Energy Esports. Oh, what a turn of events. And now, they instantly smoke up. They're going to look to be taking the shrines. And very calculated game of Dota so far from Energy Esports. Okay, then they pinged out the shrine. They're not going to go for it just yet. He's just going to back away. They want to overextend. There's a big creep wave pushing out your bottom. And TA is going to TP to farm that. Alright. Now let's take a look at the state of the game here. I'm going to hit up the gold graph. And from 7.5k in favor of WRG to Energy's net worth advantage right now. XP graph. Hey.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
XP graph, similar story. It's sitting about 5k. I mean, the game is... It's even. Well, in terms of money and XP. But in terms of sheer map control, Energy Esports are in a great position right now. The Scottle still has his Ags. He's got his gem available now. They took the racks. They can be starting to win the ward game. This mid lane is going to constantly push out. And Energy in a really great space right now in this game 1 of this best of 5 series. Momo, despite being on a hero who's hard to play from behind on the Juggernaut, he's doing a good job. Managed not to die in that fight. Still has his Aegis. While on his way to an Eye of Skadi now. And he's really not that far behind. He's only 1,000 gold off the Whelp and the Lifestealer. Obviously Castaway and TA are too far ahead. But who cares? Who cares, man? This TA is on your team. She's going to be going for an MKB up next. And he might just have the MKB before Castaway has a finished Butterfly. So that's going to be pretty huge.
I'll take that as
And this TA damage is no joke at the moment. Energy have a lot of heroes here in the area. They're really 5-man up controlling this jungle. Can they take this fight though? They have the Aegis still available. Momo's chipping away. And they might just see just tier 2 tower. Trap gets popped. They take away the trap. Still 2 minutes left in the Aegis. Mana Leak gets popped. Who did he get popped on? I swear I heard the Mana Leak sound go off. It did go off. I don't know who it went on. Now, did you see that from the side blades alone how much damage the Lifestealer took? And Whelp went for a very glass cannon build here. SNY into they get the quick 4 stars coming out from Castaway. Now Chelsea could be in trouble. Can he get the bar off in time? No, Chelsea is dead. Now Golem's down, hits 2 heroes. And Energy Esports look to be retreating here. He pops the Manta style, he can make it away. But he's gonna roll in. He gets the right click off, so he cancels off the recall. Now WRG on the chase, they get the stun off on Momo. He can just turn around, pop down his side, but he gets silenced up now too. His Aegis is gonna pop. Is his team here to respond in time, or are they gonna back away? And Requiem is popped a little too early, and they're just gonna sack the Juggernaut. Rather unfortunate series of events there for Mr. Momo and the Jug. But Shrike could be in trouble now too, and he's gonna get 3 hit. So 3 heroes falling for the side of Energy Esports there. I feel like Chelsea got caught a little bit too far here in this area. But what can you do? When you're trying to make the plays, that kind of stuff happens. Now big gold swing going through WRG. That's almost a 1.7k gold swing from one fight. So quite a nice situation. Now Castaway's finished up his Butterfly. TA has enough money for the MKB, but I don't know if she wants to go without the buyback. And as tier 2 is going to get siege down. Can Energy Esports defend it without the beloved Juggernaut? Omni Slash is on the ready. 30 seconds, he'll be back up. Can they stall it? Next Assassin has respawned. He can start throwing out those borrowed mana burns, constant million-mile stuns. And he's taking the spell amplification and the impale damage. So this constant stuns from the Ags with Nyx Assassin is really going to be doing the damage. Sending a 10% spell amp with the Aether Lens and 50 on top of the. It's gonna be so like what damage before damage reduction calculator is like almost like 400 damage per impale. That's pretty nice. And finally, we're going to see Lifestealer goes for more or less, not a defensive item, but a more tanky item. He's going to pick up the AC next, which is something he has to kind of go right now, especially against the TA. So much minus armor, so much pure physical damage. And WRG, get a 5-man smoke rotation off. Smoke play, can they find anybody is the question. Chosen one, is he going to walk up the high ground? Oh man, rather unfortunate. Looks like I got a lag spike going here. Oh, I'm lagging out heavy. Oh, whoa, I don't know what just happened there. Major case of lag. But they get a glimpse off. Doesn't look like anybody dropped just yet. Clockwork does have a hook shot. Okay, it's on cooldown. So Energy doing a good job to dodge that smoke rotation. I lagged as TA was standing here. I didn't know he was going to walk up the stairs there. So it was a pretty scary time to get a frame drop. Now this Juggernaut still a little bit off his Scotty. Dying there in the top didn't really help the case. But they look like they just want to wait out here. Chelsea is here, sitting up borrowed, and this could be big. If Lifestealer walks too far down this lane, they can get the stun off before he gets the rage off, and that could be a pick off. And he don't get off the stun, but Momo is not really in position. No blink dagger. And there's a big creep wave there, so even if you pop the Omni Slash, no guarantee you kill the Lifestealer. But that must have been scary if you well, man, you just say a random impale just come out from the middle of nowhere. Pretty funny. Now TA has now finished up the MKB and still has a buyback available, so pretty nice position to be in for the Templar Assassin. Lucky for Mr. Chidawi, he actually did buy the Midas this game, so despite the early game not going as well as we thought it was going for WRG, they scale not too bad. Like your offlaner, he's gonna fall behind, but not that far behind like a Clockwork usually would. Castaway, he's Castaway, man. He doesn't fall behind. He's a farm monster. And this is his weapon, the Lifestealer too, so similar story. Seems we've got a case of Silver Light going up in here. Recalls are coming out. It's a pretty slow pace of Dota so far. They get the mana leak off on Chidawi. Do they have enough damage to burst him down? They get the smack off. TA is doing the deeps. And that's a, whoa, crazy amount of damage coming out from Chosen One over there. That's a relatively easy kill there for the side of Energy Esports. Not committing too much. Luckily there's no tower for WRG to defend here in the top lane. Hehe. Juggernaut's completed up his Melna and his Moonshot. Sorry, his Ice Scotty. And he will be looking to get a blink next, so that'll give him a little more mobility and just jump in and take this fight. Maybe you start off the fight blinking in on the Warlock or something like that, and then you're in a great position, man. When you pick off this Warlock before the fights go down, and there's a Counter Initiate gone. Oh, well, this could be big. Slinks and Whelp waiting here, waiting in the trees. Stay in the trees, stay in the trees. But it doesn't look like anywhere from Energy is going to walk down here to the bottom lane anyway. Now it's Energies with these 5-man smoke rotations. Who can they find? Santo is in the area, but this is not the kill you want to get. He does have an Invis Ruin though, so the smoke is gonna pop, but they don't know what's going on. Oh, but they have the gem, so this is an easy kill. They managed to bring down the Warlock, and they could look to put some pressure there. The Warlock's down for about 45 seconds, but there's nobody else in the area. No objectives to take either. So they just get the Warlock kill. Just the Warlock kill. So not the worst case scenario for WRG. He'll be back up in a couple of seconds anyway. And there's only so long you can stay in the trees. These guys just TP'd out now.
Boom, there it goes.
Now, instant return smoke from the side of WRG. Who are they going to find? They don't have their Warlock though. Very notable, but they are shrine available, still available for him to TP to. And Roshan's going to respawn pretty damn soon. So this could be the perfect smoke rotation. Like, could Roshan just pop? Yeah, he just respawns. So are they going to scout this out? Yeah, Castaway's going to walk in. He's going to scout it out. But I think there's still a trap down for TA. So they know too. If Castaway starts hitting this. Oh, they killed the trap, so that's nice. But Shidawi gets the hook shot off. They get the Cuddle. Cuddle's dropping low, but 40 franks. 4 stars out. Now, this is the man fight going on between these two carries. Lifestealer versus the Templar Assassin. Is it enough damage? The golem gets dropped, but it's not close enough to bring down the Templar Assassin. She's still hitting. BKB's off, and these other two carries are fighting on. Now TA could be in trouble. She gets off the mount. Double raise going off there, and they bring down the TA. So it's a 2-for-2 trade. The gem guy did fall though. So exciting fight going down so far. This Nyx Assassin's done, just still getting thrown out. Whoa. That was an insane fight. But they did bring down the TA. But this could be trouble. They get the glimpse back on Santo. Do they have enough to follow up with this? They don't have anybody. Chelsea's in the area. But the gem did go the way of WRG. Who did it pick it up? Now TA buys back. She's gonna buy back here. They get a double man stun off coming on. Can they bring on Santo? There's no blink on the TA. She 4 stops. She gets the hit off on Castaway. Is it enough damage? Another trap coming on, but Castaway 4 stops off the hill. So no pick off there. Oh, but he gets glimpsed back. So buyback definitely worth it from Chosen One. They bring down Castaway now. Can they force out buybacks in return? Oh, they could just go for the Roshan. I forgot there's a Roshan available. This gonna be a very quick rush. TA Desolator's got an MKB now too. Juggernaut Healing Wound's gotta be up. And I got a major case of lag going right now. Seems I'm back. Not quite sure what the root of my issue is, but hopefully it works a bit better for the rest of this game. But it's just going in the hands of Energy Esports yet again. And that was a massive team fight to win. And I think it was a really good decision when Chosen One to buy back there. Like, he was waiting for it. And the minute he saw that Chelsea could get off the stuns and Disruptor could get the glimpse, he just bought back in. They took the fight. And they managed to secure the Roshan. And now they can look to threat on high ground yet again. Though the carries on the side of WRG all do have buyback, so that is a big factor into this next siege attempt. Blink Dagger now completed on Jug. He's sitting in a really good place. Almost got his level 25. Get a lot of extra attack speed and agility there. Extra armor too. Quite a nice talent for 25 for Jug. And TA's already hit at 25. Extra refraction charges. That's a great talent too. Now, Nyx Assassin's burrowed up, waiting. He's gonna get hooked up. They get a dust off too now. Can they bring down Chelsea in time? He 4 stops up onto the hill, but is it enough? Chelsea dropping really fast, and he falls. So the Nyx Assassin is dead instantly, and that was a really nice play from WRG. I don't know how they saw him burrow there, but it was a great play anyway. And that's the end of that siege attempt. You can't be sieging without a Nyx Assassin just for the control. Seems like TA is going to go for a Satanic next. Not a bad pickup. It does a considerable amount of damage now. The way they change the item makes the TA a lot tankier. And after the Golem drops and with the BKB, it's a nice item pickup, I think. And she's not short on damage by any means at this point. Now WRG are just storming down mid. Do they want to try force out a buyback here? 35 seconds before the Nyx Assassin is up, and it's not an easy defense without your Nyx. So how quickly they can get to high ground is the question. 25 seconds before Nyx is back up. Carlo's gonna carry on the spam. There's a smoke here popped in. Oh no, there wasn't a smoke popped in the backline. I thought there was a smoke popped in the backlines. And WRG don't seem like they're gonna commit too hard for this. Nyx is gonna be back up in just 5 seconds. But the lifesteal is infested into the clockwork. I think they still want to take this fight. TA does not have a buyback. Jug still has the Aegis and does have a buyback. Oh, he's 30 seconds, 30 gold off his buyback. Oh, the anticipation, the calm before the storm. Cartel's still throwing out these illuminates. A little bit mistime there from Volty Frank. At least he can throw out another one, so not a big deal. But they get the hook shot off on now to TA. Golem coming out too. He does not have a buyback and he just gets incinerated. Bloodstone gets popped and so much damage coming out from this lifestealer. And that's 2 heroes down. The Team Power Assassin's down for 110 seconds. This could be a dangerous situation to be in now for Energy Esports. Juggernaut's trying to spin out of here. He still has the Omni Slash available. Can he pop it in time? He gets stunned up now. He's got the Blink Tag available. Does he just want to blink and go for it? Ah, it doesn't seem like it. Whoa, I thought that was going to be a disaster for energy once the TA fell so quickly. But WRG aren't backing away just yet. They're still carrying on the siege. They have the golem to just carry on walking up the high ground. They're going to start right-clicking. Pressure is mounting. They get the hook over to Chelsea. Now the tier 3 does fall. Can they bring on the melee racks is the question. TA is still down for 70 seconds. How much can they stall this up? Momo still has the Omnislash, still has the Aegis. Oh man, that golem right click doing so much now. Chidawi stuns him up, guiding up this Juggernaut. He gets silenced now too. No shrine available here in the middle lane. He gets stunned up yet again by this Earth Spirit. Oh man. Slinks with the place. Can he get the Omnislash off? He does get the Omnislash. He brings down Lifestealer. Big pick off for the side of Energy Esports. Now, it looks like the Juggernaut wants more. He pops. His Aegis is fallen. Requiem gets popped now too. Now, Momo's just going to spin out. He's fine. More importantly, they're stalling this melee racks. TA is going to be back in 35 seconds. Nobody's dropping just yet. Now they drop the static field on Castaway. But is it enough? They get the bash off. Scotty Slow is used. And they can bring down the big scary Shadow Fiend now too. Momo on a killing spree. Oh man. This game 1 looking really good for Energy Esports right now. He gets fueled up though. So he does have a stun available. He can just borrow and throw out the stun. It's more than enough range. Ah, Shirawi picks up a haste ruin. Nice little RNG. But Juggernaut still looks like a chaser. Can he catch this Warlock? He has the Blink Dagger and he's just going to go for it. One right click off. Stun coming out there from Shrinks yet again. Oh, they pick up the gem. Did they just bait the gem there? Oh no, they killed somebody there, sorry. Oh, and now Chidawi's going to fall as well. He does have buyback. Forced to rob his shrine. But man, that's a major momentum swing for Energy Esports. They just beat down so many heroes so fast. But the castle did fall. They picked up their gem. That's not a big deal. Is Momo going to walk up to the next? Yeah, he just blinks up on the tier 3. Start sieging that up. Just two supports here to stall him up. But these guys do a good job of it. Now Lifestealer finally respawns. And he pops in and they're going to get the roll on. Can they catch Momo in time though? He blinks out. He's going to get recalled now and he should be fine. Oh, that would have been a nice play from the side of WRG there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Oh, finally a second to breathe now. Let's... Whoa. Whoa, whoa. So WRG, despite their best attempt at trying to bring down this high ground, they did not manage to bring down the Meteorax, despite the TA being dead for 112 seconds. But props to Energy Esports there as well. They did a great job of stalling out there. The Aegis really coming into handy, Momo blinking on the backlines. And just bringing down that Lifestealer was... I mean, I think Lifestealer dived a little too deep here. I don't know. I don't know if that was the right play or the wrong play. I can't really say. But hey, what happens, happens. Could have been playing a more objective-based Dota, sieging up the racks with your rage and that sort of thing. No need to sacrifice too much there. But hey, it's Dota, shit happens, right? The DD ruin, they scout out here and oh my god. Like this TA doesn't do enough damage already. He picks up the DD. Can they make a play with this though? In time. WRG sitting 4 heroes here in the bottom lane. Bombing up safely all together. The shrine is available. They're going to take out the shrine. I wonder if there'll be any attempt to defend that by WRG. I do not think so. Cheeky little shrine lost its steal from Chosen One. But like we said in the middle part of the game when Energy was behind, that they did a good job of staying ahead in the game, farming out the safe parts of the map, and just not falling behind. WRG doing exactly the same thing now. They, despite they being down the racks and that sort of thing, they haven't really fallen behind in gold. They, in fact, have a goal lead themselves. So, doing a good job of getting the most out of this map anyway. This game is very tight right now. It's still 50-50. Even with the racks for the NG Esports, there's no guarantees for anything right now. Roshan will be back up in 1.5 minutes. And that's going to be a big fight yet again, I think. Whoever gets that is going to be looking for the high ground straight away afterwards. No, Energy waiting on a lot of heroes here in the trees. Chelsea's still walking around looking for the scouts. WRG just hugging the high ground a bit now.
Homing in.
Castaway's got his own Satanic completed at the moment. Still got 8 seconds on his BKB. Man, I can't separate these two teams right now.
Go for my master.
I think the next Roshan is gonna be the big play yet again. Like this is it's gonna count for a lot. He's gonna be back up in less than a minute, and I'm interested to see how that fight goes down. That's gonna be a big deciding factor in the game. Buyback status, we're sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all the cores have their buyback, so that's a big thing. The only two heroes in this game without buyback, in fact, is the Warlock and the Disruptor. Now, they get the hook-off shot off mid, but it's just the Nyx, the Clockwork Gear solo. Lifestealer comes in here. Can they bring down the Juggernaut? Momo dropping so fast, and he does fall. That's a big pick-off. Now, the Golems drop too. They bring down the TA. Bloodstone gets popped. He's up on the hill, but is it enough? And he's going to fall now too. So both the cores for Energy Esports dropping. And perfect time. Roshan's going to be back up in 10 seconds. They might just be forced to buy back here. Golem is dropped. Static Storm was used for the side of Energy, but they still, besides that, they have all their ultimates available. Roshan gets scouted out by the TA trap. Are they going to force buybacks here? Are they going to buy back for it? Are WRG going to go for it? Are they going to walk down mid? Man, questions I just want the answer to. They haven't scouted the Roshan yet, WRG. Castaway doing an item swap there, picking up PCP boots. They're just going to go down mid. They're just ignoring Rosh completely. Which is not a bad idea. You force out the buybacks, and then you look to move to the Rosh pit. Chelsea are gonna set up his little burrow, throwing out his stuns, and buyback is used by Juggernaut already. And they haven't even taken the middle racks yet. They're still hitting on the backdoor protection. And if they don't have to use the TA buyback here as well, I think this is kind of a win for Energy Esports. And it doesn't look like WRG are going to put too much more here. But they all know the Rosh is out now. They're going to walk, they're going to scout it out. And they pick up the DD now on the Lifestealer. This Rosh is going to drop insanely fast. Solar Crest, Bloodthorn. And oh, ping coming out on Mr. Schlinks. Seems like the players are having a decent amount of silver light going as well. Now this Rosh is going to drop really fast. I don't think Energy are even going to try to contest this. And it seems like Castaway is going to pick up the Aegis this time. And well, switched out his Sanjin Yasha for cheese. Okay, no, he put his Sanjin Yasha back there. He can give the cheese the Clockwork or something. I don't know. He can decide what he wants to do with that, man. And Warlock, I didn't notice this, but he actually has a refresher orb completed. So that's a really big pickup from him. He's sitting at level 25 now too. His golems have a shit ton of armor, so they're not easy to bring down. And if he can successfully get top 2 golems in a fight, that's gonna be really big. Okay, let me see what my ping is. Oh, it's not showing. So it seems like everybody is having a severe case of server lag, which is really unfortunate for Grand Final and Series events. But in this pause, let's take some time to have a recap on this game. It started off in normal fashion. WRG just doing WRG things, pulling with a little bit lead in the early game. Then, as things were looking from bad to worse for the side of Energy Esports, they managed to take a massive fight here in the Rosh pit. Going their way, Kato getting a massive blinding light, pushing them away right as Aegis is about to drive. They snatch the Aegis, get a 3-man wipe, and they went straight for the racks. After that, it has been like topsy-turvy since then. Energy and WRG doing a good job of keeping the map farmed out, but the game is sitting dead even now. WRG just picked up an Aegis, and they will be looking for high ground right now. The question is, how well can Energy defend this high ground is the question. Can they defend the base against Aegis Shadow Fiend? But I think the biggest thing right now is Refresher Orb on the Warlock. So he's 35 seconds before he has his next ulti. So I don't know if they're going to wait out the next ulti and then pop the Refresher, or just pop the Refresher straight up. Axe Refresher Warlock, man. The best late game hero. But, like, if we look at perfect case scenarios, Momo does have a blink and an abyssal ready now. So if he could just, like, I don't know, somehow get to the backlines and blink abyssal the Warlock before he gets his ultis off, that would be like ideal case for the Energy Esports. But that's very hard to do. I mean, Warlock is a hero who stands pretty defensively anyway, and he also has an Aether lens too, so he's got like mad range on his balls. So I don't know. This is gonna be a serious fight going down right now. Next Assassin's gonna burrow up, start throwing out those stuns, stall out a little bit. Cottle carry on his normal thing. But like in the last fight, we saw TA just in the stun duration of the chaotic offering with the Bloodthorn was more than enough damage to bring her down. Like the minute the BKB went down and the Bloodthorn was popped on her, I mean, she just got incinerated. It was crazy how much damage that lifestealer did. Oh, the World Chat banter's not too bad today. There's a pretty humane discussion going on. Lol. Oh man, Odu, what a life, waking up at 4:30 this afternoon. Shal, Mr. Welp on the lifestealer, same thing. Pretty cool. I woke up at 11 a.m. myself. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Damn, Dota players got a great sleeping schedule going here. Alright, it seems like there's some good goal chat. What is happening in this chat? Oh my god, we got a good chase of of all chat going out here. Accusations of being unhealthy is thrown out here by Darren, Mr. Chelsea, and whoa, they're even calling for admin here, and I don't know if us Ballistix people can actually take something so crazy thrown on the table. Like, you can't just call people unhealthy, man. That's just not right. And then Filthy Frank, he's not taking it. He's saying you're eating chocolate for dinner and you're a hypocrite. We got Kappas getting thrown out here. Let's see some serious shit going down right now. I joke. I make joke. In a serious note, I hope when Chosen One gets back, he doesn't have lag. I mean, he is the most farm hero. Actually, I'm almost overtaken him in farm. Second most farm hero on his team. And it's not the most ideal thing to be playing with 400 ping. Volvo, please fix your servers. He's back. Alright, he says 250. He says that's good enough to go. God bless him. Alright, the siege is starting. Carl spamming out. Nixus isn't going to be doing a similar thing soon. Castaway walking up the high ground. Nix throws out the stun. They throw out the Maltate too, but oh my god, Castaway tanking up quite a lot of that. But the hook stomp gets thrown out. They bring on the Kato. Yes, forced to buy back. He drops the gem. Omnishat's thrown out 2 on the Lifestealer, but he's tanking up so much. Abyssal Blade pop. Can they bring down Walpy in time? They do. They bring down the Lifestealer, and that's a massive pick. Now they catch 2 heroes here in the static field and the kinetic field. Is it enough? Kato Blast coming out too. They pop Castaway's Aegis, and the Raxus are still standing. They're going to get a return gem bopping. And Castaway respawns. He gets impaled immediately, but the Warlock Golem getting dropped now too. Does he have the Refresher? Santa dropping really low. Castaway forced above the Requiem, and he's dead again. So that's 2 times they bring down the Shadow Fiend. Chosen One does fall to these Warlock Golems, but definitely a successful high ground coming out from the side of Energy. And Clockwork seems like he brought back. The range rack is going to drop into the Warlock Golem. Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? It doesn't drop. What a player. Oh man, Lifestealer popped a full Omni Slash and an Abyssal onto that. Juggernaut popped a full Omni Slash and an Abyssal onto the Lifestealer. That was massive. 4.5k gold swing going the way of Energy Esports right now after that. That's just massive right now. But can they walk down mid to force buybacks? Warlock did a good job of bringing on the TA with his golems. So she can't afford to be in the fray at the moment. But I think Momo is in a good position to just chip away at this Raxus with the shrines. I mean, with the spin. But he's just going to go for the shrines. They don't have to commit anything. But no, they're going to scout out the... Yep, they scout him out. They get the stun off. And that's an easy kill. So another hero falling for the side of WRG. And Wappi's in the area too, but they can't... What? They dropped the Abyssal Blade. Now Lifestealer's in trouble. They pop the static field now too. This is going to be a massive pick. Can they bring down the Lifestealer? And this is a dead Lifestealer. Did he buy back too? Did he buy back or did he buy out? He bought... Lifestealer bought out. He does not have a buyback. TA will have TP boots when she respawns. And this could be massive for Energy Esports right now. Castaway will be back up in 50 seconds. The Earthspirit did buy back. Momo's in the area. Chidawi is dropping low. Can they bring him down? He's going to get forced off in there. Can Momo do it? He has Omni Slash available. Just pop it, Momo. Go for it. He gets the Abyssal Blade off. Still holding on to the Omni Slash. He's silenced now too. They bring down Chidawi here in the middle lane. He gets off another bash. He pops the Omni Slash now too. He brings down the Clockwork yet again. Sorry, he brought down the Earthspirit. That's a dieback. Now, Disrupted does fall. But Chosen One, he's just blinking in. He's man fighting. He's bringing down Castaway. Castaway pops the Satanic. He's hitting up a hell of a lot with the Satanic. Is it enough damage to bring him down? He's right click. He's dead. He has buyback available. Forced to buyback. Can they bring down the second lane of Rax now? They're just going for it. Now the Shadow Fiend did buyback. Can he do it? Can he do it by himself? Can wants the Castaway do it by himself? He's here. He gets mana leaked up too. TA pops the trap. Can they get him in time? He's gonna get... Can they get the bash off now too with the Juggernaut? He's dropping down low. He's full committed to the buyback. He's dead. 4 heroes down. No buybacks available. This could be GG right here. Energy Esports take the first game. My God. Whoa. What an intense game. Going 58 minutes. And WRG the clear favorites. But man, oh man. Energy Esports playing. What a wonderful game one. Oh, what a game. See you guys in the next game, man. See you guys in the next game. I'm so pumped right now.